Alright people, Mike Salvin here again, and welcome back to the rest of my Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition Insanity run. Today we're mostly going to be working on Citadel stuff. We'll speak to Ashley first, because I think I am actually going to go ahead and romance her, as I said, just to see if when we break up in Mass Effect 2 and Shepard goes off and gets with Jack,
You're a good soldier.
If we keep Ashley and Jack alive until Mass Effect 3, if there's going to be some sort of argument between those two. I'm not sure there's any point you can make them meet. Maybe in the mission where Jack's at the Grissom Academy, you can, if you wait long enough, can you take Ashley on that mission? I don't know. It could lead to something. It could lead to nothing. But we'll just see how it goes. I just think it would be funny if Ashley and Jack got into a fight.
I think you're gonna fit in here.
They might have dialogue if you keep them both alive and they appear at the Citadel DLC party together. But again, I'm not sure. We'll try it out and see how it goes. But what we want to do now is just head, we're going to speak to Joker, and he's going to bring us into the Citadel, and then we'll get along with the main mission. I think what we want to do quickly as possible is recruit Garrus and Rex and then Tali. So we'll move the main story along a good bit, and then we'll get down to doing some side quests, because I really could use the XP. Cause I have a feeling it wasn't too difficult so far. Picking the infiltrator was a good move because it means we can keep back from the enemy and snipe them. But I've got a feeling that some later missions, when we're up close and personal, sniping's not going to go that well, and it'll help us out if we're leveled up and can really use the assault rifle or some other things in our skill tree, just in case. Because I think on the Citadel itself, there's going to be a lot of firefights in small rooms where the sniper rifle's not going to be that useful. I'll try to make it work, but we might have to just whip out the assault rifle, or just throw in a load of grenades and see how it goes. The first firefight I think we'll be heading into is in Cora's Den. If I remember correctly, it's a pretty cramped area to fight in. I'm not sure the sniper rifle's going to be too much use in there, but hopefully we'll have Rex by then and he can run in with a shotgun and just destroy everyone, because we want Rex to really be a tank, draw the fire of the enemy while Shepard stays back and snipes people. And I think we're going to use Tali a lot too, because we're mainly fighting Geth in this game, and it'll be good to have her there to just hack the Geth and disrupt their shields and stuff. So yeah, we're going to speak to the council first. They don't really believe anything we have to say about Saren. There's everybody's favourite Turian. I don't think he does his air quotes in this game. I don't think that happens till Mass Effect 2. And that's only if you keep him alive. He'll do his little, yes, the Reapers meme moment. Because it is pretty funny. How did the Turians get to know about air quotes? Did they pick that up off the humans? Or was that something that Turian society also created on their own? It's just a pretty funny line people have picked up on. So yeah, Udina, he doesn't really buy our story either, but he knows Saren was definitely guilty, but he doesn't really buy any of the Reapers'
The mission
story.
of Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done.
So yeah, he just wondering how Nihilus ended up dead.
The beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault,
Yeah,
not his.
Anderson, he's fully against Saren because of what Saren did during his Spectre evaluation mission. He really messed up Anderson's chances.
Come with me, Captain.
So he's pretty bitter about that, and he's really willing to believe Shepard
you and the others
immediately.
can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make
So
sure you
yeah,
have clearance to get in.
And that's why
That's why Ashley hates politicians. Alright. I've got 12 XP from that convo. Nice. We'll just hack this computer. Because I think it'll leave us a side mission for later. Yeah, something over in the Argus Rau cluster. Is that even how you pronounce that? Probably butchered that. But we got some XP for hacking that as well. There's a side mission back there with the Elcor and Volus, I think, but we'll just we'll leave most of the side missions for now, and we'll just concentrate on getting Garrus and Rex. So we want to head over to the rapid transit and just get straight over to the Citadel Tower. Yes, Citadel Tower, there we go. Now, obviously, the first time I played this, I didn't go straight to the tower. I just ran around for a while, picked up the side missions, explored. But in this run, I kind of just want to get the get my squad, and then get down to doing the side missions. And here he is, the absolute legend.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more
Everybody's,
time.
well, not everybody, but like 90% of players' favourite squad mate, Garrus. I don't think Garrus becomes the legend that he is until maybe Mass Effect 2 myself. In this first game, I think I prefer Rex, to be honest. Rex is just badass immediately, where Garrus is still cool, but he's not really come into his own yet, and that'll happen in Mass Effect 2 in my opinion.
Something about him
I would use him a lot if it wasn't on Insanity. But on Insanity, Garrus just seems to get taken out really easily. And it's pretty hard to find him some decent armor for some reason. So yeah, we'll use him a little bit here on the Citadel, but we mainly want to get Rex, because he's just a tank. And then we'll get Tali as well. Tali, she can go down pretty easily. It's pretty hard to find Quarian armor in this game as well. Where's that guy who scans the keepers? Is he not here yet? He must spawn after this. We want his quest. We want to pick up that scanning keepers quest pretty early, because it's just a pretty easy way to gain some XP while you run around the Citadel. Just every time you see a keeper, if you have that quest, you can just scan it and get 12 XP.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your
I don't think we'll get all the keepers, because I think there's like 20 of them. Some of them are really easy to find, others are more tucked away and hidden. And this, I think I'd have to look up where a few of them were hidden. I normally can get about 15 to 16 of them, and then there's always 2 or 3 that are pretty well hidden, and I have to look up where they are. So I don't want to bore people by running around looking for the keepers deliberately. But if we come across any after this little cutscene here, when we pick up that quest, it'll just be a good way of gaining some more XP.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
I'm just going to trash talk Saren a little here. Don't want to be too harsh, because the council will dismiss us even more. So we'll take the middle dialogue here.
Saren despises
middle dialogue's still pretty harsh in some cases. I actually like that there's a middle choice a lot in Mass Effect 1. In Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, there's sort of only Paragon and Renegade a lot of the time. They sort of didn't really use the middle dialogue option much anymore. I think it was in Mass Effect 2 a little, but by the time you get to Mass Effect 3, you only have the Paragon and Renegade sort of options. I think it was a time constraint. Mass Effect 3 was developed in like 2 years, which is pretty insane for a game of that size that was trying to do and tie up all the loose ends that game had to. I think most people would agree it could have used another year, or maybe even 2,
Do you have anything else to add, Commander
to
Shepard?
fully get polished up. But we won't get into Mass Effect 3 now, we're still in Mass Effect 1, so we'll try to stick to talking about it.
I won't waste my breath.
Yeah, this Turian really doesn't like
The
us.
council has found no evidence of
And
any
the
connection between
council
Saren
is
and
going
the
to
gang.
side with the Turian
Ambassador,
mostly for some
the petition
reason.
to have him
I thought the
expelled from
Asari
the sectors
councillor
is
would
denied.
mainly be in charge, as they're like the first race who got to the Citadel. You would think they are kind of in
This meeting is
charge. Overall, what the Asari councillor says would probably matter the most. But she sort of looked to the Turian there, and he's like, "No, we're not listening to this. This is nonsense." And she sort of just went along with it. So that was pretty interesting.
It was a mistake bringing you
Obviously,
into
the
that hearing,
Turians,
Captain.
they
You
don't
and
really
Sarah had
trust
too much
humanity
history. It made the council
because
question our
because of
motives.
the
I know
first contact
These were
war.
with the Geth for one reason.
The
exterminate
first
the entire
encounter
human race.
humanity had with
Every
alien
colony we
races
have is at
was the
risk.
Turians,
Every world we
and it
control is
resulted in
endangered.
like
Even
a
Earth isn't
72-day
safe.
war or something like that. It
Tell me
wasn't a
about
very
this
long
history
war.
between you
Maybe it
and
was
Sarah.
even shorter than
I
that.
worked with him on a mission a long time
But
ago.
yeah, humanity and
Things went
Turians got
bad.
off on the wrong foot immediately.
We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know
So
he's
that's why the Turian councillor,
to
I
be
think he doesn't really,
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
doesn't really want to trust
As a
Shepard
Spectre,
or listen to
he's
anything
virtually
we have to say.
We need to find some way to expose him.
But yeah, what we need now is some evidence to expose him. That's where Tali will come in.
That's right.
She
He was
has
asking
the
for more time to
Geth
finish his
memory
report.
core
Seems like he was
that
close to
has
finding
the
something on
recording
Saren.
of Saren.
Any idea where we can
Just
find him?
detailing his plan
I have a
conveniently.
contact in CSEC who can help us track
So
Garrus
yeah, we
down.
need to find
His
Garrus.
name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last
I already
month.
know where
Drinking
Garrus
on the
is.
job.
He'll be in the
I won't
med
waste my time
bay
with that, Lizard.
You won't
with
have to.
Dr.
I don't want the
Michelle
council
or
using your
whatever her
past
name is.
history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up.
But in
Shepard
order
will
for
handle
him to
this.
show up there, I
I'll
think
take
you have
care
to
of it.
speak to Harkin
I need
first.
to take care of some business.
Could be wrong
Captain,
about that.
meet
Maybe
me
if
in
you
my
do a
office
few
later.
side missions, Garrus will spawn there anyway.
Harkin's
But I think
probably
we'll
getting
head
drunk
to
at
Cora's Den,
It's a dingy little club in the lower section. of
and
the
we'll
woods.
speak to
Maybe
Harkin.
there's another way to find evidence against Sarah.
That'll
We
let
should
us
talk to
go
Carla
get
Vaughn over in the
Garrus.
financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the
Anderson's
Shadow
telling
Brother.
us about the Shadow Broker.
Broker?
We'll just ask
An
about that a
information
little
deal.
because it's a good
Buys
way to
and
get
sells secrets to
XP
the highest
asking
bidder.
questions.
I've heard Barla
Again,
Vaughn
that's
is one of
something
the
I
top
missed
representatives.
from Mass
He might
Effect
know
2
something
and
about
3.
But his information
The
won't come
ability to get XP from your dialogue options.
Tell me more about
Because
the
it
Shadow
really
Broker.
encouraged you to ask as many
necessary evil
questions
of
as
galactic
possible. Because
politics.
you
Buying
every
and
time I
selling
think it's every
information
time
is
you
a
get a
part of the game.
codex, you get
And the
12
Shadow Brother
XP.
just happens to be the best
Again, I
player
really
on
need
the
to
field.
Google that and
Always
make
sells to
sure
the
I'm right
highest
about
bidder.
that. Because I keep saying
Doesn't
it.
get involved in
And I just
politics, doesn't pick
not
sides.
100% if that's what
Simple system,
happens,
but it
or if
works.
it's just
He's not a threat to anyone. Not
any
to them.
dialogue option gets you
He's just a
12
resource
XP
we
if
can
you
use.
ask
Or
about
she
it.
is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
So yeah,
I should
I should go. Shepard's favorite line.
I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you
And
need
we'll just
anything
leave
else.
Anderson here. We got 24 XP from that conversation, which is nice. Now this guy should be down here scanning keepers. What's his name? Corbin or something? Corban?
Guy's up to something.
I think that's his name.
What? Oh,
Probably
no, I
butchered the pronunciation of it, but oh well. So he's just over here using his little device to get information on the keepers.
Yes, is there something you want?
I can't remember if he's
Why are you
up
so
to no
interested in the
good or
keepers?
if he's doing
Keepers?
something useful.
I've got no interest in the keep.
Maybe
Don't
there's
be
something in
coy.
Mass
I know
Effect
what I
3
saw.
where if you let him scan all the
yeah.
keepers, it
What's
gives
the
you
sense of
some
talking to
war
you about this?
assets, maybe?
Just
I
tell me what
don't
you're doing.
remember
I'm not here to
exactly.
get you
There's
into
so
trouble.
many little things like
Alright.
that come back
Guess it
in
wouldn't
Mass
hurt to
Effect
tell you.
3. Little
I'm using a small
side
scanner to gather readings on
decisions that you
keepers.
made.
So far I've had
I'm
mixed
not sure
results.
if the
Might be
keeper
difficult to get
scanning
near
is
the
one of
creatures.
them,
Why were you being so
but I
secretive
do know
about
it's a
it?
good way to get some
Well,
quick
technically, you're not supposed to
XP
disturb
early
the
on.
keepers. I don't really think
It's not a lot of
it's
XP, it's
disturbing,
again, it's just
but
12
authorities
for
might
each
disagree.
keeper.
I'd like to do it
But there's, I think there's 20 keepers, so 20
I can help you
times
out. I'm not worried
12.
about the authorities.
What is that?
I don't even know who you are.
I'm pretty terrible at
I'm Commander
maths,
Shepard. with
but
the
it's
Alliance
alright
military.
for if you're on an insanity run
I suppose
and
I
you're
could use the
just
help.
looking to grind out
Need
some
this.
XP quickly.
It's the scanning device I developed.
So yeah, we've
Activate
got his little
each time you see a
device.
keeper.
We'll go
All
around
collected data will
anytime we see a
automatically upload to
keeper.
my database.
We'll just run
I'll
up to
even
it
send a few
and
credits your way
we'll
for
just
each unique
scan it,
scan.
get our
I should get going
XP.
then.
And I
Yes,
don't know if we'll fully
I have
complete
much
that
work myself.
quest again, as I said, because
long,
I'm not really
And good
sure
luck with the scanning.
where every last keeper is. We'll get this one because it's right in front of us, and we leveled up right away from that. Nice. So let's see, what can we do here. We'll put up some sniper rifle damage here. and one in the tactical armor just to keep us alive. We'll just auto level you, Caden, because we're not going to use you or you, Ashley, once we have Rex and Garrus or Tally, to be honest. So yeah, I think there's more keepers up here on the Citadel Tower, but we're not going to go out of our way to find those at the minute. We'll be coming back here so we can get them then. We'll just go on and try to get to Cora's Den. We'll go speak to Harkin. Just get him to tell us where Garrus is. Even though I already know he's at the med bay, I think in order to make Garrus spawn in there, you have to speak to Harkin. Or maybe if you do a few side missions, he might show up. Because I think there's a way to do it out of order. Because I remember once I definitely had Rex before I found Garrus. Somehow. I definitely picked him up from C-Sec once. There's another keeper. That'll be a nice little 12 XP for us. Yeah, let's just scan you. Yep. And we get 30 credits for each of those two, which isn't a lot, but it helps out early game. And it's also a pretty good idea for them to give you a quest like this, because it encourages new players to sort of run all over the Citadel looking for keepers, going into every sort of corner of the Citadel that there is, and really exploring. And it's a good way to encourage that, so it's a good design choice. I don't really normally like quests that are find 20 of this, find 15 of that. This keeper one, it's got a pretty good reason, at least the first time you do it, which is give you a reason to explore the Citadel more, and rewards you with some nice little XP boosts and some credits. Like, let's see, I think there's a keeper around here somewhere too. Maybe in this next room here. Yeah, there's a keeper. Nice. See, that's what I'm saying. Just give you an excuse to run around looking at everything. That's probably one of the keepers I often miss, actually. But if for some reason that time I remember to look for him.
Every time I think I have a handle on
There's a couple like that that are just hidden off in little side rooms that you would normally never go to.
Big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
So yeah, Cade and Ashley just having some elevator banter there. Banter is a thing that I miss from Mass Effect 2 and 3, to be honest. Like, your squad sometimes talk to each other while you're out running around, but it would be good if they had more conversations like the elevator ones. Also, a place that could have used some banter is all the Mako driving sections. It would have been good if they took some of the elevator banter and put it into the Mako when you're just driving around. Because a lot of the time you're driving for ages and your squad's really quiet. And you could have used some banter to liven up those Mako driving missions. Now, I did see Conrad up there top stairs. We'll come back for him later. At the moment, we're just going to head to Cora's Den. I think that we're going to be attacked out here by assassins. So I'm just saving. I'm just going to get the sniper rifle out. And okay, we'll hit him with use that and use through, kid. Nice, I put him down. And oh, let's get away. Does he have a rocket launcher? Okay, and oh, right, that guy's just running in. We need to stop him. Sabotage. Okay, that did nothing. Oh, our health's going down badly. This has not gone well. This was a bad place to have a sniper rifle. Okay, we got him. No, he's still going. Okay, overload, shield boost, and shield boost myself so I don't die. Rifle bash. Okay, that's him down. Okay, this guy's. Okay, headshot. Right, that could have gone better. That's an example of what I was saying earlier, where some of these enclosed spaces on the Citadel, they're not great to play a sniper character. So that's why we have assault rifles as a secondary talent. Where's Harkin? He should be sat over here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Oh, here's Rex.
Back off, Rex.
Yeah,
This
so
don't
after we
take
see
you
Rex
down.
in here,
Shut
he'll
up.
move off
What
to
are you waiting for? I'm
C-sec,
standing right here.
and then we can go
This
pick
is
him up
Fist's
there, I think.
only chance. If he's smart, he'll take
He's
it.
really here just
He's
to
not coming
take
out,
down
Rex.
Fist.
End of story.
That's all he cares about.
This story is just beginning.
He's just so badass
Out of my
immediately.
humans, I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
They really don't want to get in Rex's way. So we'll just speak to Harkin.
Alliance military.
He wants to really
I could have
just
been a Marine
be a pain in their ass
Instead, I
and
joined the
annoy
goddamn
us with
citadel
information
security.
about Anderson. But we're just going to keep asking him
for a
where
C-sec
Garrus is, and we're not going to
Turning
really
named
take
Garrus.
on anything he has to say about Anderson.
Garrus?
Not going to
He
give
must
him
be
the
one of Captain
satisfaction.
Anderson's crew. Poor
Even
bastard
though
still trying to
we
bring
might get some
Sarah
XP
down.
for asking him about
I
it.
know where Garrus is.
I really just
You
want to
gotta
get
tell me
on and
something
find Garrus
first.
here, so
Did the captain let you in on
yeah,
the
it's not my
big
concern what happened, just tell me where
Need to know
Garrus is.
is.
But it's all
I
related.
don't care if
you
it's
see.
related, just
The
tell me
captain
where
used to be
Garrus is
inspector.
and I'll get out of
Didn't know
here.
that, did you? It was all very hush-hush.
Yeah, that's a
The
real
first
shame,
human ever
but
given that
anyway,
honor,
if
and
you
then
could
he
just
blew it.
tell us where Garrus is.
Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course.
Obviously
he
the
let
first time
Sarah
through I
know, says
was
the
asking him
Turians
all
set
those
him up.
questions, wanting to know more
Just
about
tell me where
Sarah and
Garrus
whatever, but this time we just want
Garrus
to
was
get
sniffing
Garrus and
around
get out of
Dr.
here.
Michelle's office. She runs
Yeah,
the
he's
med
just
clinic
telling
on
us
the other
Garrus
side
is
of
over at the
wards.
med clinic.
Last I heard he was going
So
back there.
yeah, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
We got 122 XP, nice. Probably could have got more if we did investigate some of that stuff. Ugh. But, where did Cade and Ashley disappear? They're talking, but I don't see them anymore. Oh well. Which way is quickest? If we go this way, does this take us to C-sec quicker? Oh well, might as well go this way because I think there's a keeper in here we can scan for another quick 12 XP boost. Yep. And 30 credits as well, nice. That's where we first find Tali as well in there. Wait, where does this go? I've played this a million times and I still get lost in the Citadel. Alright, here we are. C-sec is down there. Can we get Rex now? I think we can because we've seen him. Here's another keeper, and we'll extranet terminal gives us XP, nice. 24 XP. Combined it with the keeper scan, nice. So I think we can get Rex now because we've seen him in Fist's bar. Or maybe I have to get Garrus first. But I'm pretty sure I definitely got Rex before going to see Garrus one other time. Maybe I did a side mission first and that's what caused him to spawn in C-sec. But even if he's not in here, I kind of want to go in here and scan the Keeper and some computer terminals to get some more XP. Because that firefight against the assassins shook me a little when you died. Yeah, Rex should be standing around here somewhere, but he's not here yet. I guess we have to get Garrus first. I thought you could get him early, but oh well. There should be a keeper or something. No, that's just an office. Yeah, there should be a keeper up here and a load of computer terminals that you can scan for. Yeah, here's one. 12 XP. We'll get 12 XP off this one. There's a keeper. Another 12 XP. And here's another terminal and another one. And we can scan this locker. This place is just an XP gold mine. So yeah. No Rex, but we got some good XP out of scanning all that stuff. Again, that's why it's a good reason to sort of explore around the Citadel as much as possible. You never know what you can interact with and just gain some XP. Now we saw Jalid up there. He's what's the guy's name? Corbin? Whatever this Solarian guy who asked us to scan all the keepers' name is. That was his partner. We can speak to him, and it adds another layer to this quest. But we'll just leave Jalid, and we'll go and concentrate on getting Garrus. That'll be our main objective. Because I think, I'm not sure if you get more XP by helping Jalid as well. But we'll leave that for now, and we'll just concentrate on getting back to the med clinic. It's a shame we couldn't get Rex, but there must be something I didn't do right that makes Rex show up there earlier. Because I absolutely remember going in here to this med clinic and having Rex with me before. There's another keeper. We'll just scan it while we're here. And we'll get ready because there's going to be a firefight in here. I think we'll want the shotgun because it's going to be close range. Having the sniper rifle during that last close range encounter did not go well. But we're not really trained to use a shotgun either.
That was smart.
So
now if Garrus comes around, you stay.
We'll see how this goes.
Who are you? Let her go.
Okay, nice shot, Garrus. Well done. I mean, you could have taken the doctor's head off quite easily. But you got lucky, so we won't hold it against you. Shotgun. Okay, I'm messing terribly with a shotgun. But again, we're not really trained to use a shotgun, so we can't get that guy. Okay, nice. Get his friend. Let's take a lot more shots than we like. Oh, there, that guy got it in the face. You look to be out of range, so we'll swap to the sniper rifle. Headshot, nice. And then we'll recruit Garrus. And I think after we get Garrus, we'll just end this episode here today. Because I want to sort of keep these a bit shorter.
Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
We'll try a few half-hour ones. I wanted to do an hour-long episode originally, but my internet can be pretty dodgy, and uploading a solid hour-long video that's about 2 GB on my internet, it can be pretty dodgy. There's a good chance the internet will black out in the middle of that. So I'm going to try to keep this to about half an hour, this episode, and we'll get
she asked me about the shadow broker.
We'll get Rex and Tali in the next episode, and then hopefully go do some side missions.
I put her in contact
we're just
with
finding out now. Fist.
She's an agent for the shadow broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for
yeah,
Sam.
Fist had Tali as Tali was asking Fist about the shadow broker.
That's stupid even for him.
Fist no longer working with the shadow broker. He decided to work for Saren, which is a bad move.
Something worth crossing the
so we need to get this evidence back from Tali.
That proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything
she took
about
a Geth's memory core or something like that, I think.
She did. The information she was going to
and it has
something to do
it has a voice log of Saren discussing his evil plans.
No way the council can
funny enough,
time we paid Fist a visit.
So yeah.
This is your show,
we've got Garrus now,
and
down
as much as you do.
We can go get Rex after this.
Welcome aboard.
I think I'll save that until the next episode.
After Fist. The shadow broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan,
yeah, Krogan definitely will come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Well, it wasn't the CSEC when we looked, but he's probably there now.
Brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the academy before he leaves.
Yeah, we'll go get Rex in the next episode. Alright people, thanks for watching, and I'll just leave this here for today. And when we come back, we'll be with Garrus and Caden, and we'll be trying to get Rex. So is there anything to loot in here first? No. Alright then. Alright people, see you later.